Welcome to the Locker, Season 5, Episode 16. I'm your man, A. White, along with my man, Van House. Got to do a little background, man. We had a couple of technical difficulties, but nonetheless, we here. I always ask you how you doing. I don't know why I do that because it goes off on a tangent and it takes a quarter of our show away. But man, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm playing around with my doggone screen. Obviously, I just screwed it up again. I'm doing all right, man. It's graduation week, so it's a little hectic for me, but overall, man, it's been pretty good.
I'll pay you a compliment, man. I'm gonna pass on a compliment that was paid to you. There was a person asking, I said something about after work. I said, man, I gotta do my podcast. I would go step out after work for a little bit, but I gotta do my podcast. And everybody always say, where your little podcast at? Like, so all right. So I was like,
where your little
they thought, but they always confused with the radio show. And I'm like, okay. 19 years. I said, no, the podcast, you can see us. And you can see what we're talking about. And we're not governed by the FCC, so I explained it. So they pulled it up, and they're like, doo, 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 doo. So I hear they done turned it on because I can hear the music playing like they didn't know I was talking. So I'm like, it's like, So they say, your co-host kind of cute. I said, you think so? I said, whatever. They said, I said, no, I don't know if they asked me or if I said he married. They said, is he married? Or I said, I was like, whatever, he married. And they was like, oh, he cute. And I was like, you got low standards. So hold on. So they start going to it, and apparently you smile or something. Oh, and he got nice teeth. I'm like, damn. So it was like they're gonna watch the show or whatever. So you didn't hold on. All I want to let you know, Van, all I want to let you know up front is if he inboxes you, I told you. I'm just playing. That was nah. It was a female. All that did happen. It was a female.
All right, man.
Only in the locker, man. Only in the locker. I was sitting on that. I was sitting on whether I was gonna say something about it at all, and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna lead. I make sure I don't use no pronouns."
You know, I don't normally get knocked off my square many times, but dude,
It was everywhere. What?
I ain't have no toe, no toenail. I was completely gone. Now, shit, that was awful that moment. Shit.
Oh man, but all right. So here we go. So where we gonna start off at? I didn't get to watch the game because I thought Caitlin Clark was playing first.
Oh.
So I was watching. I'm like, man, I don't recognize none of these people, and it's just a regular WNBA game. I'm saying I don't recognize because I don't watch WNBA, but I did also want to watch so I could comment on the new era. Did you watch any of it? I'm sure I know you keep up with that type of thing because I see on social media they had Caitlin Clark's neck,
dude.
And the sports people are pissed because they like. I don't know if you remember not Tom Brady. Peyton Manning's first game. Steph Curry's first game at Davidson.
No.
So it's so.
All right. I don't think people understand. Women's basketball is one of the only sports where you finish your college season, go right into a camp.
That is true.
And go right into the season.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
You go from playing in the finals game. I think it's that next week, or it might be that. Yes, I think they play on Monday. The next week, you get drafted. 2-3 days later, you start in camp. Dude, this is the end of May. I mean, not the middle of May, and they playing real games.
Right. You just graduated college if you stuck around for graduation.
When is March Madness? When is the When is the championship game? It's in April, right? Mm-hmm. The first part of April.
Mm-hmm.
So that championship game was probably 5 weeks ago. So they played a whole college season while the pros are resting.
Right.
They resting up. And you go right into camp. I think it's unfair for the rookies. But here's the deal. Here's the other deal. When you are a freshman in college, you understand that next spring, you need to get in the weight room. I don't care what sport you playing. When you playing with people 4 years older than you, you realize how, I don't want to say weak, how
it's the mental aspect of it. Like they don't make mistakes.
You're not physically ready for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now just think about, you go to the WNBA where you got pros who 8, 9, 10-year pros. They're a little more physically ready than you. And Dejanay just bodied her. Plus, it was the first game jitters. Oh, that's a lot, man. But who was that guy? That was another rookie NBA player. I can't remember, years ago. When you have all of that publicity on you, the opponent ain't gonna let you get shit. When you get
Wemby
a shoot,
didn't look good in preseason.
Huh?
Like Wemby didn't look good in preseason.
That's true too.
They was bodying him. He looked average. He ain't look terrible. He looked average.
So it's just an overreaction. It's like, and it's like when that guy or girl goes for any sport, have their best game of their life, the first game, and everybody start extrapolating where he scores 50 points. The first game in NBA, he's gonna go 55, 60. He might get an 80.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same way. Just it's overreaction. So let's at least let her play 10 pro games before we start saying she sucks.
And it's kind of, it kind of remind me. I know we're gonna jump around because there's a whole lot of stuff to talk about, a whole lot of different things. There ain't no real one main topic, but it kind of reminds me of. So people stop me all the time. I don't know if they do that to you because you're down in Baton Rouge or they hit you up on social media. But after the first 2 or 3 games of a UK football season, and we've talked about here on this thing, man, you can ball your tail off the first. When we played Florida, like second or third game,
right?
When you was there, I think we still played them fairly early, but I don't think it was that early. But it was still fairly early.
Okay,
and people act like, oh man, he gonna be because you balled out against whoever those JV games is, and you've been an advocate of, man, let's mix, have 2 of them, throw maybe throw Louisville. It ain't got to be an SEC, but throw a decent game in there, and then so that way you ain't jump to the SEC untested.
Right.
But people like to see that first game. Oh, he threw for the past couple years, man. I broke it down a couple years ago. Even Will Levis, all his yards came out of conference.
Yes.
And made it have 2 good in-conference games. I'm talking about like 60% of them.
Yeah.
And that's only
Georgia
4 games. That's like 4 games.
He had an LSU game, Georgia game. He had some games that were good. And I'm going to tell you this. This is how I know. From experience, Anthony. Young Hiles started off his college career on kickoff team. Young 17-year-old. Went and made the first tackle inside the 20. Went crazy. All right. We scored again. Made another tackle inside the 20. Oh, I thought I arrived. I'm like, this is college. This is wild. Oh shit! This ain't nothing. Hey, we went and played Florida. I don't think I even touched it. Man. They had me on scout report. Dude. So, you know, I had a little speed and a little quickness. So what they did was they ghost blocked me. Brought somebody in. I got him. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, where you come from?
Somebody else coming. Yeah. That cross. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, once you pass the first one, back then there was a wall. So I'm like, oh, the wall. Oh, I got the wall now. Okay. Wow. I ain't even get to the wall. Yeah. Where you come from? So now I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not dummy. So now, okay, you gonna do that? He ain't coming next time. The other guy, yeah. I'm like, okay, dude. Now y'all messing with me. Now y'all messing with me.
Here
so
we go.
Yeah, I made the first 2 tackles. I don't think I made another tackle for another 2 weeks because they had me in a scout report. I had to do some film studies. Okay, man, what they doing?
So did Angel Reese debut yesterday?
No.
Okay.
I think I only played, was it 3 games?
Yeah, like I said, the first game I looked at, I'm trying to see where Caitlin, I was like, I didn't remember what team she got drafted to. And I was just laying on the couch, just surfing, man.
Yeah. I saw Las Vegas. I watched 2 games. I watched Las Vegas in their game. I thought there was 3. Nope, there was actually 4. So I actually missed the Liberty game. So there was a New York play Washington. I didn't see that one. I saw the next 2. I guess they had a West Coast game, Minnesota against Seattle. I didn't see that one.
They got a contract? So all the hype they got now, all this TV time they get now, that's gonna last throughout the year? Or does it dependent on this?
No, the women's play.
There's nothing going on right now. Well, I guess the NBA playoffs is going on.
Yeah. So NBA playoffs, there's always those off days that they slot right into.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Like, I'm trying to support them. I'm trying to be supportive and watch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like the NBA.
Locker. This is a locker.
When you get the Pistons versus who else is horrible?
The Bulls,
Florida team. Well, no.
The Bulls ain't terrible. They ain't terrible.
No, Charlotte probably. When you get one of those games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get those 2, there's some women games that are gonna make you go, But when you get the big horsemen, you get the big dogs and the other big dogs, it's good basketball. I ain't gonna lie. And these first few games are gonna be good games because they're going to try to highlight their stars. Like Angel Reese is playing now, and then our girl Ryan Howard plays the Sparks this evening. I'm gonna catch that one.
Okay. I'm gonna check some of that out. Dang, what was I gonna say? When you just said I'm gonna move along. We were talking about the NBA. I don't really want to go away from the women's. But like I said, it's still early, ain't a whole lot accomplished. And we did have the girl on Sunday. I don't know, you don't listen to Sunday morning sports talk, right?
Who's on?
Huh?
Who's on?
Amore.
Oh, okay.
Guard, the transfer from Virginia Tech. Guard. Australian.
She's a dog.
So she got a strong Australian accent.
Oh, really? It's bad.
We talking basketball. Oh, she a hell of an interview.
Oh, really?
Hey, we gotta have her on the locker. We gotta.
Hey, let's do it.
She said so. Larry Vaughn said something about so she played football up until she was like 14 or 15. She had stopped playing with them. Huh?
Which football? Australian rules, soccer,
Australian rules football.
Oh, that's
hold on. Let me pull all that back.
Okay.
Australian rules footy. She calls it footy.
Oh, they don't call it football?
She called it footy.
Oh, okay.
So Australia is not American style football.
Nope.
It's a little free flowing.
Yep.
And it's not it definitely wasn't soccer. And so she said they was she was like yeah, I don't like American football. Like so Larry Vaughn had to stop her and tell her, he's He was all SEC football player. She doubled down on what she said.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, y'all keep stopping. I don't make the rules. It was good, man. So I said all that to say, when you do watch her play, I think, man, just what she did at Virginia Tech, she's third leading all-time scorer, second in assists, second, I think, like an assistant. Wait, she might be third all-time. She might be. Yeah, she's second in assists. But like, dude, her mentality is like, she said she had to stop playing football because they couldn't do nothing with her, is basically what she said. Oh. That ain't what I'm paraphrasing. But basically, at 14 or 15, she said she had to stop playing footy because they couldn't do nothing with her. They was grabbing her hair and stuff. They got mad at her, so they just grabbed her hair while she was running.
Huh. Yeah, it's us old people, when ESPN really shows sports all the time, Australian rules football came on the weekends. I watched it all the time.
Right.
Because the hits are brutal.
Yeah.
It is soccer, football, rugby. Or maybe no, it's more soccer and rugby.
I think she was talking about rugby. I thought she was talking about rugby, but
it's more rugby than football.
Okay.
And it's more kicking than running.
Okay.
So you can run. I don't know if you ever played. Now, this is when we go off on a tangent.
Down the man. Yeah, I already know where you're going.
So when I went to Southern Miss camp, I was already a favorite of a couple Southern Miss coaches. But they played a game during camp. So you had your team, and they thought this other dude was going to win. So my team, I had a bunch of misfits. But what they allow you to do is juggle the ball. So you can run.
Okay, throw it back.
And then when someone tags you, you can throw it up in the air. And as long as the ball's in the air, you're free.
Yeah.
So, boom, throw it. Man, I was throwing bombs. Got our team to the championship game, right? So it was different, right? I don't know where I was going with this. Now I just lost my train of thought, Anthony. I'm done. I just lost my train of thought. What are we talking about?
What was in your pregame drink? I'm concerned.
I was just lemonade.
Nah.
I forgot what I was talking about.
We were talking about Georgia or more. And I think you were going more toward the complexity of that game of football.
Yeah. So you could juggle it, right?
Right.
So Australian rules football is the same thing, but you don't juggle in the air, you hit it on the ground. So you only run a certain amount, but then you can hit it to yourself, or you just got it. Okay. Yeah, you bounce it back to yourself, but then you kick it. You pass it with kicking.
Yeah.
So the thing about it, why it's so brutal, just think of long passes every time, right? Because you kicking, that ball's in the air. It's like a freaking it's like a fair catch, but you can't fair catch it.
Right.
So people get lit up.
Now I got something to say to her now. Because if they got a 9-man box, I gotta run up in there. She act like we was soft. Nah, you can run wherever you want to run. You can get rid of the ball. Nah, we get rid of the ball. That is frowned upon.
It's just
she was good though. She was good.
It's rugby. Just think of rugby. Like when you see some of those crazy hits, they don't have any pads on.
Yeah.
So
damn.
There's no pads.
I didn't know they had no pads on.
No, it's no pads. It's like rugby.
Yeah.
They in t-shirts and shorts.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
I'm gonna have to pull something up for you, Anthony, so you can see it.
I guess in the meanwhile, the biggest news, I guess, besides UK baseball doing what they do, is that Reed Shepherd,
get on it,
people athletically. And now everybody's acting like, is he him? And that's where the conversations have been. Like, when we got like DJ Wagner and Duthiero. There's people going to the combine that you got to impress. Reed already impressed outside of the combine. Like the combine was a formality, and you and I know how that goes.
Yeah.
But if you impress at the combine on top of some stuff that your stats already reinforcing, that's where kind of
I got a bone to pick with some of that.
Let's go ahead and pick it.
In football, right? You go a 40-inch vertical, you are legit, right? That is the barometer from being elite and being not elite, right? You got a 40-inch vertical as a skill position player. You are elite athletically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in football, we jump from a 2-foot standstill jump.
They get a gather?
They get not even a gather, it is a run.
Oh, really?
To me, that's not that number isn't impressive. When you hear in football, when you hear 40-inch vertical, you like first round pick. Yeah, it's auto 40-inch vertical. Now you gotta suck to not be a first round pick. Or you got a 40-inch vertical, but he's horrible in coverage. Or he fumbles a lot, or he can't catch a cold. It's gotta be something like that. If you got a 40-inch vertical in a skill position, it is elite. When I saw the 40-inch vertical, and I already knew this because I've seen him many times, is he runs into it. That's not a vertical to me. I don't know what you would call it. A running vertical? A gather vertical?
But even based on that standard, he was the highest. Like so,
right.
Yeah, you already said we're not comparing to football guys because, like I said, we have people probably 50. They said somebody said Allen Iverson had like a 50, and I'm sure he did. I can't dispute it, but
I'm sure. Anthony, when you can run, dude, I think my vertical was 35, 36. I know I got a 40 off of a lead in, as I would call it.
Yeah. That just really shows your explosion. That don't show really what happens on the field.
Right.
Okay. So
I don't know.
For 35, for standing, that's about average. That's about what me and Van had.
That's what I'm saying. That's average.
Okay. And with that, and I said we do got to fact check that. But if that is the case, that makes a whole lot of sense. That if you got just a straight vert, I think I was about 36 as well. 36, 38, somewhere between there. I could dunk without shuffling my feet, 2 hands right underneath the hoop at 6'1.5", because that's what they measured me at. But
okay, Anthony, this is what they got. I'm sorry. So I just found something. This is 2023. They got a standing vertical and then they got a max vertical. So I guess
that's what Cobby Cobb said. That's what Cobby Cobb said. His max vertical was the 22nd highest ever. So the max vertical is where you get to do everything you can to gather your stuff, and the standing is so it sounds like JD said the standing was 35.
That ain't elite. I'm sorry. That's not bad.
You gotta realize the NBA players lighting the ass.
Hold on, Anthony. Reed Shepherd didn't have the highs. He was tied for the highs. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys before
the 8, man. Don't come with the 8, man. You're gonna get us taken off air.
I know. I didn't know. Look,
UK's time to shine.
I got a lot, Anthony. I got a
Cal lover. You're a Cal lover. You start
now.
Doing that, Cal lover.
No. You know me. How I do this. I'm getting upset because here's the deal. And this is not a Reed Shepherd thing. Is
you could tell when he punch out, his vertical ain't that elite compared to others. Well. Wow.
His standing. Let me see what.
I got.
Yep. 32.
We got fact check, JD. Damn. Come on, man.
Right.
Hey, but no, we're not gonna do that on this show.
No, here's what I'm gonna say.
No, we ain't gonna hold no punches. Go ahead.
No, exactly. I'm not. This ain't about Reed Sheppard, but it is about Reed Sheppard. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of people saying this because a lot of y'all get pissed off because Kyle says the NBA is the biggest time for the program, whatever. Right? But then I hear a lot about years later said, well, 5 players are all NBA or whatever. How did Cal have all those guys on the team and not win a national championship? Dude, you've been in the NBA 5, 6, 7 years. You're not the same person you were your fucking freshman year in college, which remember most of these guys were just freshmen and one and done. So don't say a guy is 7 years into his profession, which means now he ain't got no books. He can focus purely on his craft. Oh, how did that 2018 team not win another championship with all these guys in the NBA doing well? Come on, y'all. Does it really have to be explained? It's like, why? Now, as I've said on this show many times, if you don't like Cal, just say I don't like Cal. Don't come up with reasons why you manufacture some reason to prove your point of why I don't like Cal. If you don't like Cal, just say I don't like Cal. Don't come up with, well, how we had on that one team, we had 7 NBA players on it.
I get that.
Now, 3 of them went 1 year, 2 of them went the other. So it's not the same. It's like Duke had one of the best coaches in college basketball history, had R.J. Barrett, Cam, and Zion Williams on the same team. Didn't they not lose in the Sweet 16?
Oh, Zion Williams was a hoe. And they did leave in Sweet 16, though. Zion Williams soft as baby booty.
Ooh.
He soft as baby booty.
I can't believe. There's a lot of stuff I've been bothering about this stuff, man.
And I was a big Zion fan. I was thinking, I don't know how nobody. It's a mixture of LeBron and Shaq. It's a mixture of LeBron and Shaq. The power is Shaq and the athleticism of LeBron at that size. Yeah, because he could bully at his size. He could have bullied into the lane if he wanted to. Put it like this: Charles Barkley did more with less.
That's what I was thinking.
None of his athleticism. Didn't have his size, athleticism.
I will say this, and there's a guy in Chicago who is kind of like a fitness guy, and we were talking on Twitter one day. His body mechanics when he was in high school were horrible.
Who?
Zion Williamson. The way he
from Chicago?
No, he's from South Carolina. But no, the buddy I was talking with from Chicago.
Yeah. He had on his waist.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're gonna get hurt because you too heavy. Where no one teach you how to be. He just naturally athletic, and all that stuff came back to haunt him because biomechanically he was horrible. But to me, who I thought he was Larry Johnson and
Stacey
Sonics.
Oh, Sean Kemp.
Yeah, Sean Kemp. That's who I thought he was a kind of.
Nah, I thought he had a little bit more skill set than that. I don't know. You said Larry Johnson?
Hey, grandmama has some.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, I get it. Yeah,
he has some skill.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. Yeah,
he was that Rain Man, Larry Johnson. He was explosive like Sean. He was explosive like Sean, but skilled like Larry Johnson.
Yeah,
with that body
too.
Huh?
Was he lefty?
No.
Lefty?
He might be lefty.
I think he is lefty.
He is lefty.
Was Grandmama lefty?
No, I don't think so.
I think he was.
You think that?
No, I might be thinking of Stacey Augman.
Stacey Augman was lefty.
I know Stacey Augman was, but I thought Larry.
Let me pull up. Oh, I got some Australian rules football for you. Want to look at it? Let me share. Oh, what am I doing? I'm still bad at this.
Kendrick well-rounded. He said he on top of it, man. Grandmama wasn't left-handed.
He wasn't. I didn't think he was. Oh!
Wait a minute. Oh, she got hit in the. Wait a minute. You sure this ain't?
This Australian rules football, dude.
Man, she can't compare this to what we do. You ain't got no strategy. Y'all just out here just trying to be athletic. No wonder they're pulling her hair.
It's just hair
take time. I'm gonna tell her something.
It's rugby, soccer, and football.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Who we gotta give courtesy to?
But there's no pads.
Who we gotta give courtesy to for this video?
Power Director, I guess. I got it off of YouTube.
Courtesy of Power Direct. Thank you.
Oh, Game McMoney.
Game Mo Money.
Mo Money. All right. Oh!
Nah, she ain't. She thought, man, come on, man. I tell her, man, I get her some equipment. She want to talk to me like, hey, the way she talked to me on Sunday, man. Man. Hey, man. It is what it is.
I'm looking at these verticals, dude. The highest vertical is 35.
Standing?
Standing.
Wow.
Let me find the NFL.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is it the same though, like in NFL where the stars don't perform?
Ooh, no. Well, Reed and them, Eddie,
Reed ain't really a star. He still got something to prove.
Okay. Let me see.
Like Melo. Like when Carmelo came out, he probably didn't have to do nothing if he ain't want to.
Who's the guy?
Davis probably didn't have to do nothing if he ain't want to.
Anthony, something's wrong with these numbers. Something's wrong with these numbers.
Then Bona had the highest.
Because it's not. These numbers are not due. I'm looking at some of these.
Van, they lighten the ass. Oh, hold on, man. This is what I think. This is what I think you're missing. Do you understand that in football, the vertical is to calculate your explosion, how explosive you are. In basketball, all they want to know is how high you can get if somebody throw you the oop. So that standing is something that gives you a little explosive.
It's something. I don't know.
They just want to know from a standing position, how fast can you get to the top of the air? In football, that's what we do. That just tells how explosive you are. In basketball, dude, we didn't talk about that yet because we ain't been on the show. When I went to the tournament in Lexington the other day, and I was sitting next to I wasn't sitting next to, I was standing next to Ja and Derrick Rose. Little bitty fellas. Little. Like maybe 6 foot.
Yeah.
If I'm 6'2", hold on, because I'm really only 6 foot and 3/4.
Okay.
But everybody says you 6'2", they get their
because you got shoes on. You got shoes on.
Damn all that, man. You know how I feel about the shoes on, man. So these dudes gotta be about 5'11", 6 foot, maybe.
They're probably 6 foot.
Frail, 160, 150.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm saying they probably ain't got a whole lot of explosion for a vert, but if you give them a little run and let them bounce, they probably get bouncy.
Hold on. I gotta share this. I just gotta share it. Because this is some bullshit. This is some bull. All right. NFL Combine. I'm just guessing it's the same because maybe it's not, but I'm pretty sure it's the same.
But they're more powerful and explosive.
Anthony, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, 42-inch vertical above. Look how many people with 40-inch. Damn, Andrew Phillips, 42. Look, it's like 19 people. I go to NBA, 35 is the highest by a center. Where's the damn small forward?
That's high though for a center to jump at 35.
Right.
That's high.
But Anthony, where the small forward is at? I'm thinking like a wing is gonna kill it.
Yeah.
No. 35, Anthony?
As everybody's saying in the chat, that must messed up with Justin Edwards. So that's why Justin Edwards stopped. But then again, are you going to numbers, or at the end of the day, don't you want to get the ball put in the bucket? I would love to see what the Joker's numbers are.
Oh, dude, they were not good.
I understand, probably ain't.
The Tennessee guy was 31, 39.
The greatest quarterback ever. Numbers wasn't good in the NFL. Steph Curry's number probably wasn't sick.
This not. I don't know if you watch much college basketball, but Isaiah Collier, point guard, I thought he was explosive. To go 30 and 34? How tall is he then? That's not good. All right. How tall is he? Not good. These numbers by NBA players are not good.
How tall is he?
Oh, Anthony.
How tall is Collier?
He's got to be like 6'2".
And you said you thought he was bouncy?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think nobody in basketball this year
say he's 6'5".
Like.
I guess if you're 6'5", you don't have to have to look bouncy since you're already
right. You halfway up there, yeah.
Huh? I am. I know you was gonna get. I'm disappointed because your boy Rivers talking about NBA players. He can get 30 NBA players coming NFL. With these numbers, they ain't getting drafted.
Wait, who said that?
You ain't hear Austin Rivers say that?
No.
Austin Rivers. That was a big hubbub about it. Austin Rivers said right now, he can get 30 NBA players that can go to an NFL roster right now and play. 30. He said you ain't got 30 NFL players that can come play NBA.
I ain't got a strong argument about. I don't have a strong argument about that. I'm not gonna say they're completely wrong. Now, can you do it? But at what level can you do it at?
Anthony,
hold on. Draymond Green was an NBA player. That was he looked terrible at football, but he did become an NBA player, and he wasn't that great at that. I will say that if you got the toughness, they are athletic. You just have to have the mental and the physical toughness to play football. Now, NBA, either one of us could play in the NBA, but are you going to knock down at a 40% clip? Or are you going?
No, I don't think it works.
It's a bad argument. I ain't going to discount the argument. I don't think it's a bad argument.
I don't think it works either way, Anthony. I don't think you can get 30 NBA players. 30?
You mean these NBA players, or you mean 30 NBA caliber players?
No. 30 players currently in the NBA. 30 current players can come to the NFL right now.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, they wouldn't.
I mean, I can get a few. I think Ant Edwards really should be playing football.
What are you doing in basketball? You can't argue. And you already know them chips, them chickens guaranteed.
Yeah, right. But he can play football. Ain't no doubt about it. Ant Edwards can probably play football.
And he had that attitude too. He got the attitude for it too.
I know Jalen Suggs played a little football. There are a couple. Paulo. The Duke Power 4 can probably come and play some tight end because he's a big fucker with athleticism in hands.
Yeah. You know what? I give you this point. I don't know if you watch the NBA All-Star game, and I ain't saying what's your boy from Texas, quarterback,
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, him. He looked deep. I'm saying, but if you were on a daily regimen working on your game. He got the athleticism to be there. Right. I would see more. Yeah, I would see more football players being able to make the transition. And here go JD Hall talking about. Everybody keeps saying LeBron was All-State. He was the same year as my little brother. And I'm not saying I know he didn't play his senior year. I don't know if he played the soft, but I never heard of LeBron James. And we from Northeast Ohio. St. Vincent, St. Mary's was in on the bracket in basketball in the tournament. But everybody keeps saying he was All-State wide receiver.
I looked at his highlight
state as a freshman or sophomore because I know he didn't play his junior or senior year. Huh?
I looked at his highlight film, Anthony.
He was nice. That's what I'm keep telling everybody. Like, dude, I was up in Northeast Ohio at that point in time. And I'm like, I don't know.
Now, the thing about it, obviously, he's a big. How many big corners are in high school football?
Play corner?
No. I'm just saying. How many corners are there his size in high school? So he's just gonna outbody him. But his routes, garbage.
Get ran by.
Yeah. His routes, none special.
Yeah.
He was just a big body.
Yeah,
just a big body. You put him in college, in big boy college football, no, he ain't getting off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's a good narrative to throw around just because people feel like LeBron is the GOAT. And that is another thing I did want to ask you, man. So everybody's talking about the dude from Atlanta, the guard from Atlanta got traded.
Trae Young?
Did Trae Young get traded? I seen the breaking news. It could have been fictitious.
It was a rumor, but I don't think
I thought Trae Young got traded, but they were saying LeBron go there so that him and Bronny can be the first duo of number one picks, father and son. And I mean, I guess for the league it'd be cool. Like, I don't know if they're trying to get LeBron this whole, and I started respecting him more just because he's from the Northeast Ohio. His career's over. Just like I ain't never disliked Tom Brady, but I appreciate what he did. I appreciate what LeBron. But I'm like, man, y'all are sugarcoating this shit too much. Where, like, come on, man. I was watching film of Jordan when he came back at 40 years old when he was playing with the Wizards. Watching film of Deion, 38.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when these dudes love ball and they play ball. So they were saying Atlanta was a place because whether they was going to win or not, just bring LeBron and the son and you're going to sell out the arena, make a lot of money for a year or two. And that'll be what it is. And then, he just like that in-season tournament or whatever they got, that bull, he the first one to win that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. I don't know.
Damn. Hey. If that's I gotta fact check that, JD. Mm-hmm. If that, I gotta fact check that. If that's the case.
No, I'm pretty sure that's it. But Anthony, the film I saw, it wasn't.
He's the biggest, strongest person on the field, so it could be.
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, but that's still 100.
That's just 2 years though, Anthony. He had 1,000
catches for 2,000 yards.
He had over 1,000 yards his sophomore year, I think. But Anthony, if you watch the film, don't look at the numbers because there's some numbers that I know of players.
I've watched the film. I've watched the film. I've seen it.
Huh?
I've seen the film. Yeah, I'm with you. I've seen it. But in high school, hold on. I tell people this all the time. In high school, how many players really want to be out there? Like, it's some who want to make it to the next level. You're going to find a weakness. Like, it's somebody who out there because they parent a booster or they done plays. And you looking at a 6, I ain't going to say 6'8" because he probably went 6'6", 240.
6'4".
Right, 240 something though.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see no problems.
He could be 6'2" and dominate. You add 4 more inches to him. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. I just know this. As a guy who played corner in high school and played a couple dogs, he ain't close to it. What I saw, he played basketball for a reason. He didn't have his route run. I would say this: if he was going to play college, he would have to be a tight end. He couldn't play outside. He ain't Megatron.
And it might say something that it might be easier to play basketball. I know it's guaranteed money or whatever. It might be something that said that it's easier to play basketball.
No.
You got Charlie Ward. Hold on. You got Charlie Ward, Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go play hoop, man. Damn this football, man.
Football has, I would say this. Shooting, I'm not gonna compare these. The hardest thing to do is hit a baseball, hit a golf ball. Those are the two hardest things to do. All right. Shooting a basketball takes time. I don't care how good of a shooter you are, you got to put reps in. I can come to a football game right now and play running back. You know what I'm saying? Or I can come to football right now and backpedal. And if someone tells me go play man-to-man, I go play man-to-man on somebody, right? It ain't. Right. It's an athletic ability, but it's not a skill set.
Yeah.
You have to be skillful to play baseball, to hit a golf ball, to shoot a basketball. You got to be skillful. You got to be athletic to play football. So I'm not sure.
That's probably the best point you could have made. Because I don't mean no disrespect, which is gonna have disrespect lathered all over it. But LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal are probably not two of the most athletic people in the world. Now, dominant, just because you had a force of nature behind you.
Yeah.
But like you said, athletically, and like you said, when you get down to tennis,
yes,
golf, baseball, now you're talking about games of inches, like inches,
millimeters.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the best way. I think that's the best way that if we're ever going to have this discussion again, I think that's the best way to really describe it. Because you think about Shaq and LeBron, probably the best two to ever play. Skillful wise, what's skill? Skill or athletic. But forces of nature, people always use the words dominant when you talk about them. Domination. Dominant.
Right. Yeah, I like Shaq couldn't play football.
No, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be good at it. Maybe he could play it. I don't know how good it would be.
Yeah. Could he play college? Yeah. But when you're talking about the NFL, that's the best of the best.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He couldn't play in the NFL. Could he be a good tackle in Division II college football? Hell yeah. Well, he couldn't play for Georgia, Alabama. Just real talk.
Yeah.
Just like we could have played for who was the best teams? No, I couldn't play for Miami. I wasn't that damn good. But I could have played for I was recruited by LSU. I couldn't play for LSU, right? But I couldn't have played for Kentucky basketball. Now, could I play for?
I ain't gonna say I ain't. Hey,
all right. Well,
my year, Saul Smith was the backup point guard.
Touche. That's 1-0, Anthony. That's one. You right. 0. I just brought up Saul Smith's name the other day. 1-0. I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to catch up. But could I play for Millsaps College? Yeah.
Right.
I could have played basketball for Millsaps. I couldn't play basketball for LSU though.
Right. Well. We
Hey, Michelle, you mean below a 10?
Get my handicap up.
Because you're a 12. And Michelle, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's just.
That's all putting now, Michelle. That's all. If you're at a 12, that means you are getting it on the green in regulation. So either your chipping is bad or your putting's bad. It's one of the two. It's a short game.
Yeah, Cobby Cobb did chime back in. Nah, Cobby Cobb, that's what I said. I said, when you look at these stats, what Joker talking about, but see, we on the locker, man. We ain't on here on no hate. I don't want nobody going back, man. We ain't no.
Shea should have won MVP.
Who? Alexander?
He should have won MVP.
Ant-Man shouldn't have?
Well, okay. So that's why I say this MVP thing. People want to put too much on it sometimes. There's a couple things that I point to of why MVP isn't a barometer of great players.
Right.
All right. MJ didn't win it every year. Shaq didn't win it but once or twice. Here's the one thing to me that discredit a lot. And I like Steve Nash. But Steve Nash won back-to-back MVP awards.
One of the years he deserved it. I don't remember the other one. I know one year he should have won
it. You telling me
you're a Lakers fan?
Steve Nash should win back-to-back MVP awards.
Why? Because he's white, he shouldn't?
No, he should have won back-to-back.
I'll tell you, one year he was dominant. Like he was running that high pace. Well, then they had D'Antoni or whatever out there, but they were putting points up.
So here's the deal. This is why Ant-Man won't win it. Because usually it's the best player on the best team.
And they taking the proclaimed champions to the wire.
Who had the best record in the Western Conference this year?
I don't know, because they was 2-4. Are they 2-3? It was 2-4.
It was a tie between the Denver Nuggets and the OKC Thunder.
Oh.
And Shea missed. Shea got hurt and missed a few games. I think tiebreaker gave it to OKC. So therefore,
I got you.
If I'm the best player, here's look, man. Maybe I'm old school, Anthony. But when I was brought up, when it's 5-4, fourth quarter, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, who has the ball in their hand at that time? You're the best player on the team, right?
Right.
All right. So when it's OKC, guess who has the ball? Shea has it.
Yeah.
When it's Denver, guess who has the ball? Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
So for me, when everything is equal, how don't you give it to Shea? Because this is what I hate about voters, and I've heard this in the past. Not saying this happened this time. Well, Shea's going to get another chance next year.
Yeah, that ain't fair. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Give it to him, because you don't know what's because Ant-Man,
he got to duplicate what he did this year and build upon it.
How? So for me, he should have won it, and I'm not saying it is clear cut he should have won it, but I'll tell you this: Joker shouldn't have won it by the margin he won it by.
Yeah.
If you win, it should have been like it should have been close. No, man. They messed over SGA this year, man, because he deserved at least to be real close. But I think the way I watch basketball, he had a hiccup because he got hurt. He closed out the season strong though.
Yeah,
and he took a team who had OKC winning the Western Conference, having the best record. Nobody. How many people had Denver having the best record? The majority of. So he brought a young team up to that level as being the best player on the team.
I agree. Now you ain't got no arguments here.
I'm sorry. I took you off your square for a second.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, I'm trying to figure out this. I'm on my radio mode now. I know I got 3 minutes left. I don't want too big of a topic.
You got a hard break.
Yeah, hard break, man. We gotta get up out of here, man. Working. UK baseball, man. I think I'm gonna go watch UK baseball. What do you think about this, though? And people on the thing, what do you think about me going to watch UK baseball this weekend? Like, they got a chance to where we at? Let me see where the standings are. We got a chance to,
They are 1 game ahead of Tennessee.
Right. So we got to handle our business against Vandy, who Vandy just been sticking their knives in people's sides. Yeah. I don't want to ruin it for them, but I thought that once the season gets concluded, I would like to go see.
I think Tennessee plays a tough team this weekend too, though. I think they play Arkansas.
Because in between us. I thought it. Wait a minute. I thought Arkansas was. Oh yeah, so it's between us, Tennessee, and Arkansas. for the championship.
I think yes, that sounds right.
So if Tennessee beats Arkansas and we drop one, then they get it.
Tennessee plays South Carolina. I'm sorry.
That's easy work.
No, it's not. South Carolina.
I guess ain't nothing in the SEC easy. They 13 and 14 in the damn conference.
Arkansas play Texas A&M, so they're gonna. Arkansas ain't gonna sweep. They'll be lucky to pull out 2 of those. So Tennessee plays South Carolina. South Carolina's won 33 games, bro. They pretty good.
So okay, so they got South Carolina 13 and 14, and we got Vandy that's 12 and 15. Only advantage we got is we're at home, and we gotta have a good bat day.
I mean, Tennessee's at
our bats got to be working for us to do something.
No, our bullpen has to work for us. Our
okay, you're right. I said the numbers of runs is what make the difference. But
our pitchers scoreboard.
Hold on, let me go back to this. I ain't see what Cobby Cobb said. Joker has the ball as much as Murray late in the game. Plus, he is the top of his statistical category, which they don't have. Cobby Cobb, they don't really have centers anymore, so there's really nobody doing what Joker does anymore. Giannis. Giannis don't really even do it. Yeah, Giannis and what's his name? But they in the East.
I'm gonna say this.
And Jamal JD stepped in and made a perfect point.
Maybe I'm wrong by this, Anthony. I'm a Laker fan, as you know, but I don't broadcast it. I'm a Laker fan, and I'm a historian. I go back to when they was in Minneapolis. There was a guy named George Mikan.
Made the little drill,
the Mikan drill, right? Right? Yeah. George Mikan, right? Dominated, right? He wasn't playing against nobody. Not saying that Joker's not playing against anybody, but the caliber of centers in the NBA now is mediocre.
Right.
At best.
Right.
Name me top centers in the league. Joker, Embiid. Who else?
Giannis ain't a center. Well, they got him at a 4.
Who?
Giannis. Antetokounmpo.
No, Giannis is a damn wing. Shit, he's a power forward at best. That's what I'm saying. There are no fucking Cat ain't a true center.
Right.
Do you think Gobert is a true center? Have you not seen Gobert? Right, he's as skinny as anybody. So to me, you got 2. You got 2. Name me another quality center in the NBA right now besides those 2. I can't think of one.
You got a damn good point.
So no, here's the thing. There's no knock on them because, as I said in college football, you play who's on your schedule. I can't do nothing about it.
He don't play outside a lot. He lighting ass, but he don't play outside a lot. AD.
Who's that?
AD, your boy.
AD ain't a damn center.
He don't play outside a whole lot.
AD is Tim Duncan. He's a power forward.
Don't compare that. Don't do.
Okay, all right, you're right.
Tim Duncan. Don't do.
No. But what I'm saying is, Tim Duncan was a big boy, right?
Yeah.
He was next to David Robinson. Guess who was a center? David Robinson was a center.
Right.
He was a power forward. When David Robinson retired, and then he still went to the All-Star game. They had to change the damn requirements because he wasn't a center. Name me a center in the NBA right now, besides Joker and Embiid.
You're right.
That's it.
You're right.
So, if you want to say his numbers are great, George Mikan's numbers were great too. Do you put George Mikan as one of the top 5 centers of all time? No. Joker ain't one of the top 5 centers of all time either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Third in a row or second in a row?
Huh?
Is this Joker second in a row or third in a row?
3. He got 3. I think it's 2 back-to-back, though. It might be 3 back-to-back.
I thought it was 3 back-to-back. I think it's 3 back-to-back.
3 back-to-back.
Because the first time I heard about him, I was like, who's this big white dude they talking about? And I was like, I see how he dominates the game lightweight.
Oh, dude. He's one of the most skilled.
He picks his spots too, though. He does pick his spots. He picks his spots.
But then, see, this is when, if you really watch basketball, and this is one that kills me, right? I read, and not just everybody, but I've read this by many people saying he's the best passing big man in the history.
Huh?
Big man, right. He ain't better than Chris Webber. See, people don't remember Chris Webber. You know? People don't remember Vlade Divac. People don't remember the original Sabonis. Not lighting the ass Sabonis. The original Sabonis.
Yeah.
Okay, MB won last year. Okay. So like look, I like Joker because I like his mentality. He don't want all this extra shit on, like he don't really care about all this shit. He wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
I like him as a player. But some of these people who want to say this and that and this, y'all must be 22 years old. Because y'all haven't seen, dude, do we forget Patrick Ewing? Hakeem Olajuwon?
I pick the Dream. Yeah, that's my favorite, the Dream, man. That's where I'm at with it, the Dream, man.
I mean, I'm not going to say they're offensive juggernauts, but the two Georgetown dominant centers, and Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning, like we just be throwing this shit around like, come on, man. If Joker played when centers were the centerpiece of your team, it wouldn't happen. Can you imagine Joker against Shaq? Shaq Prime?
Yeah.
The way he body up Gobert, dude. The way he just moved Gobert like he wanted him.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I was watching old Shaq and Dennis Rodman videos, man. That had me rolling, man. Dennis used to slap the shit out of Shaq.
Okay, I got a question for you, and then we can. It's past our bedtime. I think Charles Barkley could body up Joker on defense, and Charles Barkley is 6'4".
Which guy? Joker know how to use his body though, man. He ain't an American. He know how to use his body.
But Anthony, ain't nobody in the modern day basketball strong enough to handle Joker.
Right. So I'm saying he gonna wear Charles down. That's what I'm saying. He picks his spot. Like he just lean on you for he just lean on. He might even touch the ball that whole possession.
Right.
But you doing squats and all this other stuff.
Right.
And that's why now, if I told you, we talked about this on the show before. Now when I go to the court, big man, go down the block. I ain't no big man. I don't put my back to the basket, man. Here, I want to shoot jumpers, dude. I want to shoot jumpers and pull-ups.
Right.
But so when we do play, I go down there, I box with them big dudes. I be like, damn, woo, it's a whole different thing. And I was about 230, 220 something. So I don't know, man. Stevenson, yeah, the old sky hook, yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Do we not remember Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah. Huh?
Like it's like this whole.
But they was kind of frail. They would have to figure the game out against Joker, though. Like I said, Joker. Like you said, man, it was said. It's already been said. Joker to figure the game out. He know the advantage he got. He got, like you said, there's nobody his size. Now Shaq had to play against some powerful guys, some athletic guys. He has played nobody his size. He's not athletic, but he leaned on you. He'll move you the way he want to move you. And he got pretty good skill sets. Huh?
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Copy Cobb, you must not have watched Webber. Hold. I got Anthony. Hold. I'm gonna share this. People just forget shit all the time. It's like Chris Webber, people forget where Chris Webber played. Golden State sucked when Chris Webber went there. He got them to the playoffs.
Right.
Rookie year.
That's nice.
Come on, man. You serious? I don't think y'all remember. I don't think y'all remember C. Webb when he was playing, dude. I just don't think when he was in Sacramento, I mean, it was him and Vladdy. Dude, that high-low was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
They had your boy, what you call it? Oh, Jay Will feeding them or white chocolate. Yeah, and I do remember Chris throwing dimes. So that's why I wasn't.
This is Chris in Washington. I'm gonna stop. I don't think y'all remember C. Webb. And remember who C. Webb was playing with. Here's the difference. And when C. Webb had what's the European shooter? Starts with an S. Can't think of his name. His son plays.
Oh, in Sacramento?
Yeah. Pager.
Pager.
Yeah. When he had Pager, his passing really went crazy because now he had a shooter, right? So that shooter attracts attention. Before that, when he was in Golden State, he didn't have no damn shooter. When he was in Washington, he didn't have no damn shooter. But when you said Wilt was a NCAA shot putter, dude. I think he was a national champion. Wilt was strong as shit.
Paul.
Wilt was strong. And you got it. I try.
I was thinking how we know how strong it is. Man.
Wilt Chamberlain, dude, he was a beast.
Yeah, man. I don't know. This is a decent show. I enjoyed it. This ain't stuff I plan on talking about, but I learned something. I think that's what makes me a good show, when I learn something or we enlighten people. But yeah, man, I didn't realize. Now I don't know what to do with this information.
Which one?
About the NBA stats. I do know that the NBA, I was told the NBA players got to get a gather step.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I didn't know they got to get a run up. But then that's why when I'm looking at the stats now, it has a max vert and a standing vert. And that it shouldn't be, because you said, they max verts is where our stuff is at on just the old standing.
Oh, standstill.
The static vert. No shuffle or nothing. And for y'all who don't understand, you don't get to kick your leg back and bring it forward. No, your legs are
right
where they at, and you straight. So for that to be the same as you getting a run up, even the gather, I think even the gather would give me another 2 or 3 inches.
Anthony, dude, Wilt Chamberlain was a beast. They said Wilt Chamberlain ran a 10.900. Dude, that's at 7. This is at Kansas. 10.900 through the shot 56 feet. Triple jump 50 feet, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And won the high jump at the Big East Conference. 3 consecutive years. Dude, that's getting it done.
And
a shot put high jumper.
That stuff gonna get buried in the archive because millennials don't believe in nothing that ain't advantageous to them. I ain't know that. I'm going to start looking a little bit more into that. I already heard Wilt was different. They said he was built different.
He was different, dude.
Yeah.
He was different, dude. He was a beast, man. To be that big, he was different. But I remember that 10-9's hand time too, so that's probably like 11-2, 11-1.
And you said how tall?
Well, he's
that's
like
the whole
7'2".
thing, right? That's the thing. You talking about that height?
Yeah. He riding out 7'1". I'm sorry, 7'1".
He just stretched them boys out.
His first 50 meters are probably horrible because it's hard for him to get started.
When he caught up though, when he got
that 50, he's skating then. But yeah, man, look, it's bad for when you say negative things, people think, oh, you're hating them. No, I think Joker is a great player.
Smart player.
I'm not sure he's an elite superstar.
Exactly. Smart player.
Yes.
He uses his advantages. He uses his advantages. You put him
He might be the most skilled NBA player right now.
If we ain't gonna give Tim Duncan credit, you can't give him credit.
Well,
and I'm not saying me and you won't, but people never have Tim Duncan in that conversation up there with LeBron, Kobe, Mike.
You're right.
And them. There ain't no way you couldn't stop Tim Duncan.
Was he not the best player on the Spurs team?
No matter
who did they not win 5 championships?
And if Kawhi hadn't got hurt, they would have won another.
So yeah, I think Tim Duncan's right up there. He ain't on my Mount Rushmore.
I bring him up all the time. Ain't no way you can't.
Hey, let's leave him with something controversial. I think I know he's better than Karl Malone.
Why is that even controversial?
Because some people have Karl Malone up higher than Tim Duncan.
With that, man,
exactly.
That ain't controversial. But if somebody does believe that, then no, there's nowhere near that. Nothing, nowhere. I don't even know who Tim Duncan's point guards was his first few years. I can't even think of him before Parker and them.
Anyway. Oh, it was Avery Johnson.
Oh yeah, well, it was Avery. It was Avery. I was the point guard. I was the point guard for the Spurs.
Hey, don't be talking about my homeboy. That's a boot boy there. Don't be talking about the boot.
That's why he talked like that. Anyways, he got his ass fired several times too.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
All right, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Thank y'all for joining the show. This was a different show. I like going national. I know y'all might not like everybody tune in for some UK talk, but we got a lot of other people who listen to our show. Just like the person who admired Van earlier today.
I got a quick one set up, man. I got a quick one. If you're in Lexington, go. No, they're not. Never mind. I forgot. Tennis team is not in Lexington anymore. Watch the tennis team. I think they play Thursday. I think they play TCU Thursday.
They play TCU. Where are they playing at?
Wherever the championship is.
I was looking at that earlier. I had it on there too.
Tennis team is doing work, y'all.
Yeah, where's the game at? It ain't even showing me. Well, anyway, I want to check them out too, man. Just because I thought it was in Baton Rouge. I thought it was in Louisiana, actually, but no, it's Oklahoma. They play Oklahoma.
Okay,
2:30. Yeah, 2:30. Oklahoma Tomato.
Damn, and our girls playing. The softball team is playing Friday in Stillwater too.
What's our softball team playing for?
They're playing for the regionals. They're in regionals.
I didn't know they were still alive.
They lost the first round in SECs, but not in NCAAs.
Oh, okay.
Every SEC softball team made it to the tournament.
Hey man,
all 13 of them.
These are Van Hyde's thoughts and Van Hyde's thoughts alone.
No, that's a fact. All 13.
I'm not saying it's not, but the way it is being.
That just shows how good our conference is.
Huh?
That just shows how good our conference is. And
I thought everybody made it, so everybody don't make it. But we
no. Everybody no. Everybody,
okay, I got you.
We just got all our teams made it. No, not Eric. No, and we're about to add Oklahoma and Texas. And I think Oklahoma and Texas top 5.
Right. They're gonna take a couple spots for it.
That's sick, man.
Sheesh.
So football about to get crazy next year.
I'm gonna cross my fingers for Coach Lawson. I like Coach Lawson. Cross my fingers for you.
It's
they start bringing that heat in here, huh?
It's gonna be a tough region to get out of.
Oh, I'm talking about for the future. I'm talking about region. I'm talking about for the future.
NIL people, NIL.
That's a whole nother story. You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is, but we do need NIL. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, follow, bring a friend along. Actually, even join in because I mean, Chris Webber, Cobby Cobb don't take no L's. I gotta find you next week. Cobby Cobb, we're gonna find your athletic history because when you got a point, you stick into it, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how I am. I always got to prove my point. That's usually the signs of an athletic person that's been in athletics or somebody who desires to win.
But Anthony, I said big man. I didn't say center. I said passing big man. That's all I said. I didn't say passing center, passing power forward. So let's say best front court passer. That's so I didn't specify a position. I specify a group. So Chris Webber is listed as a big man.
I'll take that. Some of the teams he's been on, he probably was the center. Could be a forward, could be listed as a forward or whatever. I was listed as a fullback and I ain't never have to block nobody.
When he was at Golden State and Washington, he was a center. When he went to Sacramento, he was a power forward because they had Vlade Divac.
Oh, Vlade. All right. Again, now this is the final time I'm going to say it. Like, subscribe, share, follow, bring a friend along. Come back next week. We're going to talk about we might be stay on the national because I don't see any shaking and moving amongst UK athletics. I know we got a huge UK athletics following, but we ain't gonna beat no dead horses because we got a whole lot of other fans on here, or not fans, followers who want to hear about other things, huge topics. Maybe Bronny and LeBron gonna play together. Maybe LeBron gonna get traded. They can save some picks for a team. But I think he's gonna go back to Cleveland. He's gonna bring Bronny to Cleveland with him. And I think somehow that's going to happen. So I'm saying that here first. We'll be back next week. We appreciate y'all. Out.